Well, the Mets and the Rangers play 3, and the Mets win 2 out of 3. I got to say, the Mets, I know the Braves have been sneaking up on them, and the Braves have been sneaking up on them, but the Mets went through the Rangers aren't part of this, but a pretty tough schedule with a really banged up staff. I mean, this is the Mets IL pitchers. Chris Bassett, Jacob deGrom, Tyler McGill, Max Scherzer, and, Joey Lucchesi. So they're getting some of them are coming back, and that'll be big. They win the series against the Rangers. They're getting it done. Eddie Escobar changed belts, hits a home run in every game. He's got a new belt on,
yes,
the Puerto Rican belt. So he's a superstitious guy. So I think the Braves will catch him. I think it's going to be a close race. I don't think at some point, I think the Braves catch him, and then the Mets catch them, and I think it's going to go back and forth. It's going to be really fun. But I'm not really shitting on the Mets. Like, they've been so banged up, and they're still surviving and winning. It's going to be fun to see if Scherzer and DeGrom come back.
I love the Mets. We need to see DeGrom. Remember, like, what he was doing last year before he went down was like all-time stuff. Need to see that guy back. And, the rehab start you guys mentioned, struck out 5. He hit the other guy with like a slider on the foot. Probably would have struck him out too. I mean, it's single A batters against Jacob deGrom, so you can expect that. But, getting Scherzer back and DeGrom still being in first place. C-Rose asked me today, like, if I think the Braves still have what it takes to catch him. I don't know. It's a very, you can't really answer that because the Braves are playing so well. And the Mets have just done it so long without these guys, and you're getting 2 of the top starters in baseball back. Like, that's just kind of crazy. So you have to say the Mets are going to me, in my mind, you have to say the Mets are going to be there at the end, because if they continue to play they were playing, and then you add these 2 guys, I mean, there's not anybody else in baseball that you can add that brings what Jacob deGrom can bring. And then you add in Max Scherzer too. I mean, if you're Mets fans, you got to be very, very happy that you are where you're at without these 2 guys, and now you get them back. So it's party time. It's party time for the Mets fans.
A good late night convo with the Roogie and the Loogie, Peter Moylan and Jerry Blevins, who they both like their team, and that's kind of the beauty of baseball. Mets Braves is going to be.
Do they have a series at the end where it could, determine it?
Final series of the year check. Now we're talking. Okay, we got 3.
It's not. There's Miami that ends at Miami, but right before that they do play each other for the Braves at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got 3 games: the 30th, the 1st, and the 2nd. The second to last series that counts.
Well, they got a
lot of games in August.
A lot of games in August, yeah.
And I mean,
I woke up to the Roogie and the Loogie chat. It was a nice thing to wake up to.
Gentle.
Yeah. They like their teams. The Mets bullpen's too specialist. That was my only ad.
Yeah.
They need a guy that can get both arms out. I know they got Diaz at the end, but they got 2 lefties they like using that can get lefties out, and they got 2 righties they like using that can get righties out. And they all have, like, Ottavino and Drew have bad splits against lefty hitters, and then Chase and Shreve and Joely have bad splits against righty hitters. And it's like, this kind of going to suck in the playoffs when a team can use their pinch hitters and lefty-righty you. Can't really hide. But they can just trade for someone, so it's not really that damning.